Hi guys, welcome to the First Half Podcast channel. We're here to discuss football, and today I'm here with
Dennis.
Yes, Charlie, my Chelsea brother.
You know, talk your name. Your name.
Oh, the people know my name already.
Talk your name.
Charlie, your maestro. We want to discuss your maestro. We've not seen him for a while. Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer has been out of the scene for a while, and we've all missed him. Of course, if you enjoy football, and then we are not seeing Cole Palmer, there's something you've been missing.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, maybe you being a Chelsea fan, you can let us know exactly what's going on, because we know he was injured and he was getting better, so we're expecting him anytime soon. Then all of a sudden we hear, no, he's not coming anytime soon again, he has another injury. What's going on?
I mean, every Chelsea fan will tell you that we miss Palmer. Although the team is not doing bad, we know that if Palmer was in the team, we could actually do better.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we've missed him for a while now because
that's quite a while.
Since the West Ham game, I think it was during the warm-up that he got a groin injury. And one thing that the staff or whatever, the medical team have done very well with was to not rush him. Let's try and give him time to fully recover, because groin injuries can be very tricky. Yeah. If you force it, you are going to have it being chronic, and then he misses more games. So they decided not to rush him. And the target was to actually come back this midweek. That was the Barcelona game. Yeah. But sadly for all Chelsea fans, we had we heard from our coach that he had an accident at home where he basically fractured his little toe. So that also puts a few weeks more for him to come back, and he's going to miss some crucial games for us that we were really looking forward to have him. Because for the Barcelona game, we really hoped to have him. The Arsenal game too, we actually thought we were going to have him. But unfortunately, all these games we are going to miss him, and the team have to do without him.
Okay. But then again, I'm just thinking, I mean, we've all had issues, domestic issues, where you walk around your home and your small toe hits a door and whatnot. Table, and the next day you are fine. Yeah. When I heard that from your coach, I just felt as though that because of the big games that you guys have ahead of you, he's playing some mind games. No. And at a point, maybe whether it's the Barcelona or the Arsenal, he might show up in the lineup, which might actually throw off the opponents. These are things that coaches normally do.
I think the time that coaches
let me.
No, the mischief, I'm not trying to let it fly.
So, no, it's not mischief. I mean, this is my opinion, Okay. So I think that it is possible, because if you say an injury to the toe, and I think you are being specific now about that. I don't know if that's the issue, that's the little toe, I don't think it's such an injury that would keep him away for that long. It's probably something that can be looked at quickly for him, because you guys have the next two games are very crucial games.
Very crucial,
So if you are playing Barcelona and Arsenal back to back, then at least if not both of them, I'm expecting that one of them he might show up and confuse the opponents, because any team that is playing against Chelsea and realize that Palmer is part of the team, they are definitely in danger. So that is how I feel about what Maresca is talking about when it comes to the injury.
No, every Chelsea fan will wish that what you are saying is true, because no matter what, we want him back. But when it comes to these injuries of hitting your toe, either big toe, small toe, middle toe, and it depends on what exactly you kicked. Yeah. If the thing that you kicked is quite stable, whereby it's a heavy table, a bed, or whatever, the impact is also very, very important. Sometimes you just walk in and then you go straight in. And were you in the slippers or it was barefooted? All these things come into play. You get it? And with what he said, what was a bit interesting is that he said fractured. Which means that there are fractures in the bone. So it's not something that is, he's in pain and we just want to manage and whatever. But, doctors and medical teams will always predict that, let's give him 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever. But sometimes you have situations whereby the body heals faster. So, yes, it could happen that probably one of the games he may be back for it, maybe Arsenal or whatever. But I don't think it's because the coach was trying to play mind games. But maybe,
you agree that coaches do that?
I mean, the earlier days of Mourinho and those were part of the game. But of late, I think coaches have become so boring, and everybody is trying to be prim and proper. So these things are not being done as much as it used to be. I mean, there was times where, there were stories of Mourinho sending scouts to go and check people's formation in training and all that so that he can use it. And I think those were the things that made the game interesting and exciting. But of late, I think those things that used to make the games interesting, like even in press conferences, you get Mourinho and co taking on the media or taking on the FA. These things are not happening anymore, so it makes it boring actually.
Because I think in recent times we had an issue where I can't pinpoint the player. One of the players that Guardiola has, there was a game that he said he was not fit enough for the game, but before he realized he was part of the lineup.
Okay.
So I mean, it's football. Some of these things do happen.
Yeah.
But then the impact of the Chelsea team, I mean, the impact of his absence on the Chelsea team, do you think it has really been felt looking at the run of games that you guys have played, the performance of the team, and even looking at the table of the EPL where you guys are now?
Yeah,
I mean, what would you say about his absence?
I think a talent like Palmer, you always feel his absence because some of the games we won, but it hasn't been convincing. Palmer is a talent on his own, and definitely, if he's not in there, you are going to feel it.
Yeah,
you get
course.
it. And as much as we are happy with where we are, I'm sure if Palmer was here, some fans or myself could probably put hand to chest and say we are actually pushing for the title. But the team is so unpredictable without him that is why some of us can say, oh, we are not sure if we are actually in the title race, although we are second and all that. But I mean, for me, what is even worrying for me is that he needs to get fit as soon as possible, simply because we are in a World Cup season. And here's a situation where England seems to have a lot of options for his position. Bellingham is there, Foden is there, Morgan Rogers is there, and then himself. So he needs to put a run of games together to now show why the England coach needs to consider him. So as much as Chelsea, we are missing him, I also feel for him that he needs to actually hurry up, get on his feet, and then try and come and put in a run of performances that will let the England coach consider him. But definitely we feel his absence.
Okay, but then you feel his absence because of the beautiful football he plays.
And what he contributes to the team.
You feel his absence because of what he contributes, like you're saying, rightly. But then I'm talking about impact. I'm talking about impact because if there are certain teams who, without a certain player, they would be losing games.
Sure.
Okay. So now, as we speak, since Palmer left, if you look at the run of games that you guys have played, the games that you've won, the games that you've drawn, the games you've lost, is it to say that the coach has built the teams such that even the absence of Palmer makes Chelsea still play their normal football? Because you might, like you're saying, regardless of the presence of Palmer or the absence of Palmer, you might play games with certain teams, you might struggle before you win the game, but you win anyway. But then this time around, you don't have Palmer and you are winning your games.
Oh yes, I mean, a season ago or a season or two ago, we used to be called the Palmer team because it looks like without him, nothing was happening at all. But now, the goals have been spread around. You can see that Neto is chipping in. Enzo Fernandez is chipping in. João Pedro. So for that, I think yes, the coach has done well to try and not let us depend too much on just him, because obviously don't also forget that Palmer is quite young. Even somewhere last season, the goals dried up for him, although the performances were there. You get it. So for me, as the team is able to play without him, it's even good. Which means when he comes and he fits in seamlessly, then the team can now try and propel to see where we can end up the season. So for that, I'll give credit to the coach that players are not there waiting for Palmer, and they've taken on the responsibility that we still need to keep going with or without him.
So that I mean, that's a good, I think kudos to the coach, because The problem some teams face normally is that when the moment you build a team around one player and the player is not there, then it becomes a challenge. But then I think it's a good thing so far. So that if he comes back, it's like actually a plus.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, but then you still have that kid, the new kid on the block in your team who is doing extremely well. He has his name all over the news now. Yeah. And first of all, he's not getting enough playtime like we expect. And secondly, we've not seen him collaborate so much with Palmer because of the injuries here and there. Now, I know Chelsea fans would love to see both of them on the pitch. Especially, I could have imagined the Barcelona game with Palmer and Estavo on the pitch. It would have been a cracker. But then what is your take? I mean, do you think that the coach is playing it safe? Do you think that it's because of the injuries that they've not gotten a chance to play together? Or you think that is a strategy of the coach to just make sure that both players are utilized at times that when they are needed?
Well, I think in the preseason, we got the opportunity to watch both of them. I think it was against Leverkusen. And the link up and the connection was just beautiful. It was as if they played before, the quality showed and everything. And one thing I like is that since Estavo came to Chelsea, Palmer has taken him under his wing like a senior brother, trying to make him feel very comfortable and all that. Really? Yeah. So they get along quite well. We've not had the pleasure of having both of them on the pitch because, like you said, the coach is trying to protect the Estavo, although I think it's a bit too much. I'm waiting for Palmer to come in because, you see, a team has to build a reputation. If we talk of a team like Sadio Mane, Salah, Firmino, as much as you don't know what to expect, you know that they are dangerous. So your defenders, even when you do your tactics as a coach, you're going to plan for those players because of reputation. If you play a team like City, you know how they play. So as much as you want to attack, you also so reputation is very important in that. So I'm hoping that between Palmer and Estavo, we're able to build an attacking reputation whereby teams are worried. And because of that, they have to plan against these players, and it frees other players to be able to do something on the pitch. So definitely, if we have the two of them on the pitch, it's going to be a big advantage to Chelsea. And I hope that happens soon and the coach doesn't hold back the horse for too long.
Okay, that's great. But then just before we leave, there's another thing I want to find out from you. So, João Pedro, when he came in, the few games he played when Cole Palmer was available, I think their combination was also brilliant. João Pedro knows where he's supposed to be. Palmer knows where he is. He can lay in the pass and whatnot. And I felt as though that one of your greatest business you've done in the market or discoveries was bringing him in. But then of late, it's like when we are praising players in the Chelsea team, he's put aside and it's about Palmer and it's about Estavo. Meanwhile, this guy, just recent times, has done a lot for the club. So I am also thinking that in all this, the coach should also not lose sight of the fact that he has a very brilliant player like João Pedro, where he can actually make sure that he utilizes him very well. So that, injuries come and go. So in the case where there's an injury, then he can actually fill those shoes. But then, you mentioned Sadio Mane, Salah, and Firmino. I feel as though they can get that in Palmer, João Pedro and Estavo. So if you have these guys at the front, because I think João Pedro is amazing when it comes to link up. Palmer that has these no-look passes he does, and the few times I watch him with him, it's like João Pedro knows what he's about to do, and he's there and he takes the ball. So I'm thinking if you guys have all these three at the front, it's going to be a killer team.
I think Palmer not being in the team has taken something from João Pedro. Because when Palmer is there and plays the number 10, João Pedro plays the number 9, so he's able to link up with him quite easily. Now that Palmer is not there, João Pedro has to now drop to 10, and he's now trying to establish links with the players ahead of him. And so far, he's not had a consistent play with Ila. He's been having some kits being played. Some of them are not even out and out number 9. No, not Gittins. We have this Tyreek George. He's a winger, but the coach sometimes plays him as a striker, so he doesn't know the right runs to go João Pedro tries to do this link-up plays, and sometimes, this link-up plays, you link and you move and you want and the person doesn't get it. And so then they hold on to the ball. So sometimes I can understand his frustration, but he's a Brazilian, he's a fantastic player. He's playing in the national team. So, like you said, we have to use all of them. We have to use all of them.
All right, guys. So, we were discussing Cole Palmer in his absence. If you're a football lover, regardless of the team that you support, you would love to see players like Cole Palmer come back onto the pitch and play football. So, Chelsea fans, let's know what you think about his injury and how long he's kept away. But I think that there are games that are being played by the coach. We're expecting to see him in the Barcelona game. Charlie, cheers. And don't forget to subscribe. All right, then.